It's a bit hard to... Oh, I know what you're going.
So we're going to do a hanging challenge. You see them happening at the expos, but we're going to use my pull-up bar. And I have the shittest grip in the world. So how long can we hang for? She weighs like 40 kilos and I weigh 125 kilos. I was this morning anyway. Fasted. Going first. Right, 3, 2, 1, go. Hang. Hang. Hang.
Don't think of it. I'm going.
Holy shit, we're going strong. I'm not gonna laugh. I won't do any better. 30 seconds.
Ow.
32. 34. Stop using the fucking wall, you cheat. Get off.
I'm done.
Right, that's it. I'm knocking 3 seconds off. That's 39 seconds. Right, I'm saying 39. You're knocking 3 seconds off that. I'm gonna do so shit. Tell me when.
When?
As in, like, say go.
Go.
Fuck's sake, I'm in with a countdown. 3.
Oh, hang on. I've started.
Hurry up, man. It's a reset.
Yep, reset.
Wait, I'll count down, right?
Yeah, that's better.
Sun's getting in my eyes, like that's what's going to cause a problem. 3, 2, 1, go. Fuck, my grip's bad. I feel like I'm on the fucking cross.
What did I get?
39 seconds, you will not beat me. No fucking way. What's it on?
22.
Fuck. Do you know
You've got another 10 seconds to go to beat me.
It's alright, don't play. Ah.
35.
Have I beat you yet?
No. 5.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
I was just kidding.
What was on? You're a load of shit. 53. Next challenge, donkey calf raises. 125 kilos, 40 kilos.
I'm not
Something.
40 kilos.
How heavy are you?
55.
Ready?
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
How to get good calves?
Eventually, the goal was to make this room the man cave. And it's been on pause because this whole coronavirus thing meant that our furniture couldn't be delivered. So this is the current state of affairs. Unfortunately, today, our items have arrived, but we've got to build them. So today's project is turn this room into a better room, basically. This is my helper, who probably will do majority of the work because she's better than me at building stuff, and she can't help herself. This is my little man stuff. A corner desk, a big wardrobe, and I don't know what else. Anything else?
That's it, you need to move stuff around.
Alright, let's get to work. As you can see, the alpha has assumed position, and I'm just looking like he always takes control. I remember mentioning an illness or a phobia on the podcast. What was it called? Do you remember? Poly whatever.
Something like holes.
So about the holes. So I've been resting on the rug. If you had that illness right now, you'd be kicking off. Quality song. Reminds me of my childhood. Very emotional. I get teary.
I was thinking maybe actually that table fit underneath.
But then it's useless.
But you don't go in and out of it every day, do you?
No, I just like the look of it. This table was given to me by my mum. I just like that table. I don't know, I just like the tiles on it and shit.
Yeah. So either under next to the bed or underneath, because you're not going to use the back corner under there.
No, but I've got stuff. We'll see, we'll work it out. So this stuff is good for household tasks. So if you've got anything you need to do in hoovering, sweeping, dusting, building cupboards, food bowl. Oh, down it or nothing. This is a song. I don't even know what it's called.
Oh, it's so good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Wardrobe. Forgive me, children. I am in my pants. I'm always in my pants at home. I just wanted to show you how ungraceful I am. Ah! See, if I was using Tekkers, I'd be doing this. Like squatting, but I done legs a few days ago and it's hurting. These hands are empty. Time to erect.
Erect the last cabinet. Oh, that is killing me.
The video probably displays that I haven't done much, but I have been quite busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just filming when I'm not busy. I've been very, very giving and caring.
Yeah.
Right, getting there. The shell is built, the shell. Screamers. Many a food break. I have many a food break. I'm on 4 meals so far. Fucking Christmas songs.
It came on.
Another meal. It's looking good. It's pretty much done. We've come up with a solution. We're going to put the television actually in this side, and we've drilled a little hole in the back corner. So the television will be in there, and then it can hide away and be nice and tidy. And then the desk obviously in the corner is where my laptop and stuff goes. End of a long ass day, but it's done. And there we have it. New cupboards. Swivel chair. PS4. Surface 2. Monitor. APC 25 keys. A couple of speakers. Bed needs tidying. Toast. You know the fucking coup.
That was all for show. I'd already had it. Didn't even put the lid on. Fucked it. But there's only one take. You recognise this from the other day? Also, I nearly broke YouTube with the Gaston chest. I've sorted it. See? Svelte. It's still a bit hairy, but it's not disgusting anymore. I tell you what is going to be disgusting. This back session. Let's fucking go. Get my keys again. Fuck. Feel about that. Why is it already open?
Wasn't me, you were in there
Wow,
yesterday.
I don't believe you. I wasn't in there yesterday.
Neither was I.
Well, it's been 2 days now, has it? Right, here we are. In the gym. We've had a couple of new additions since last time. Have we? Yes, we have. Some new additions. These guys. Well, I had the idea of also turning this place into a sex dungeon as well, so I thought bondage. So that's what we got these for. They work pretty well. So yeah, that's for that. That's that. All joking aside, these are literally these heavy ones here are only for squats, and then all presses. These ones as well. So I've got 2 lots of chains. We've got some more plates as well. Look at all these. Loads now. Probably need about 10 of these a day. So now I can actually go up to like 7 plates a side if I want to. And I don't want to, so we won't. What else we got? Oh yeah, Wicket was a bit fed up that he couldn't join in. So we got him some plates as well. Some little puppy plates for him. He's feeling a bit small, bless him. Although I think he forgot that's the entire purpose of his life, is to be small and make me look bigger. So I can't let him get too big. So that's why he's not in with us today. Because, you know what? It was probably him that left the garage door open. Little shit. So today I've got back. I've changed my split a little bit. I'm going to do back and hamstrings together because because I'm quite limited for hamstring movements in here. I thought I could do. There's a nice little super. It's like a giant set slash tri set. Well, it doesn't really fucking matter what it is. So what I'll do is I do a banded straight arm pull down, straight into a wide grip pull up, straight into a mag grip pull down, and I do like 3 or 4 sets of that, and my lats are just absolutely just battered. And then we go into a T-bar row. Oh yeah, no, that is something we've got new. Yeah, we've got something new. This is a new toy just for today, actually. A T-bar row handle. So, just put a couple of bumper plates on the floor. Don't be rude. This slot, stop it. This slots into there. Stop. Just stop. And then the barbell goes in here, and then that's like, stop it. What? And then this bit moves. Well, we'll show you later. There's a little bit in there as well. This is for protection. Okay, yeah? Good. So yeah, that's it for today. And then, so we're going to do that little movement first. And then I'm going to go on to a T-bar row. And then I will go on to this is where we swap to hamstrings, but we can bind the two. So I'm going to go there, from there into an RDL. So as you can see, I've got plenty of plates for that bad boy, RDLs. And then I'm going to do probably a single leg curl, and then a cuffed lying leg curl with the pulley machine. We'll see. I also have a little hyperextension bench to do leg curls as well. So yeah, today I'm going to do a bit of hamstrings, and then tomorrow is my second leg day of the week, and I'm literally just going to squat and leg press. That's it. And then I'll do a bit of arms on Sunday, and then back to the normal split on Monday, which is chest. International Chest Day on Monday, of course. Today being, what day is it?
Friday?
It's Friday. Okay. So, yeah, my split's all over the place, but who fucking cares, because I've got my own gym now. So, yeah. Right, let's choose a song. Let's get going. It's a bit hard to... Oh, I know what you put on. I know what you put on. We were going to put this on last night. Just a classic. We'll put Bleed on just because it's a classic. This is that T-bar station I told you about. So, goes down there, bar slots in, and then I've got a bumper plate on the end here. So obviously when it hits the floor, it's not going to damage the floor so much, and the plates, the actual other plates, shouldn't be touching the floor. Fingers crossed. So we got the T-bars. This is the first time I've ever used it. It's run into a couple of little teething problems, as you will, with stuff you've never used. It's the whole thing's flush, where usually the back part where it clicks into the thing, I don't know what it's called, that's usually lower than this, so it goes down. So normally the plates are really easy to put on, but because it's flush, it's a bit of a ball ache getting the plates on. Also, I had one of the, I have another one of these exact handles at Muscleworks, I have to go and collect, where it's, this bit here isn't there, so the plates are, so the actual handles are flush with the plates. Now, because I'm using this one and my other ones at the gym, I have to do these dead stop, otherwise there's no range of movement at all. But quite nicely, because I have to stand up a bit more, it's not loading my lower back quite as much as a normal T-bar, which is good because I've got RDLs next. And the dead stop and the wider handles actually allow me to smash my upper back, which is nice. So I'm going to have to make some modifications to this little setup, but so far it's pretty cool. I might need to get a little rubber mat, obviously just to catch the weight as it comes down. I don't want to damage the floor or the plates, obviously. So I've got to be very gentle, very gentle. Finish the T-bars, so the RDL, so it's set up this way. This is the first time I've done RDLs in here. Well, it's the first time in like 6 weeks I've done any kind of pull. I've done a couple warm-ups, these sets of about 6 to 8. Just keep going up in weight until I can't really do 6 to 8 anymore. And we'll move on. Obviously we're doing hamstrings today as well, so I'm trying to get a stretch in my hamstring as well as overloading my spine erectors and my mid-upper back as well. To be fair, I've done like a warm-up already, and it just, something about a deadlift variation at the end of back kind of ties it all together nicely. The reason I'm not doing just conventional deadlifts versus RDLs, simply being just, deadlifts are kind of a power movement. Every time there's a lot more, in my opinion anyway, there's a lot less muscle involved in terms of tension, and a lot more power involved in terms of just moving and speed. Whereas an RDL is essentially the very same movement, but there's no stopping, there's no touching the floor, it's all tension where you want it. It's kind of like, if you look at Dorian, when he used to train back, he did a deadlift where he just didn't touch the floor afterwards, and that was just because he wanted to finish his back off, and not just deadlift for the sake of lifting heavy. It was a very much bodybuilding centric focus and idea about why I did it. So that's so basically I'm just stealing it off Dorian. I just steal everything off Dorian. Tried to pretend that I wasn't with some kind of scientific explanation, but simply put, Dorian did it, and it makes a lot more sense that way. And besides, look at the state of my shins. I mean, I don't know if you can see it because I'm hairy. All here, all scarring. Can you see that? Scars all the way down my shins, and these, the traps. Years of heavy deadlifting, so I feel like I've got all I need to out of actual just normal deadlifts from a bodybuilding perspective. So RDLs are my friend now. we're done now. So back, tricep, and then we did the T-bar, brush the upper back. We did RDLs. I did chains at the end. Just the reason being is as I pull off the floor, as it gets like here, it starts engaging my hamstrings a bit harder. I found it's still heavy. So I find one of the things with RDLs, my lower back's very strong, so my glutes. So when I tend to go down to the bottom, my lower back takes a lot of the load when it's too heavy. But I found with the chains, or even it wouldn't work with the band, just the chains just look cooler. So as they deload at the bottom, it's almost like I can feel my hamstrings more because it deloads off of my lower back, and then the stretch almost hits or transfers to my hams more. Now, I don't know if there's anything to it, like if there's any actual reason for it. I guess it's the strength curve in relation to the chains, but it feels much better on the hams. It just looks fucking cool with camera. But we did that, so I would say that was kind of 50-50 back and hams, and then I did a ton of single leg curls in there. In all honesty, that feels much better than just a single leg curl machine. Like, my hamstrings are battered to the point where I was going to do a second hamstring movement, but it got to the point where I was only getting about 3 reps because they were so fucked. And I was squatting tomorrow, so I want my lower back and hams not to be too dead. So yeah, all in all, exactly what I needed. I'm starting to enjoy this little gym more and more. Give it a little tidy up and go inside and have some food. Fuck off.